Hello, Teen Survivor participants. Us experts, Liana Giacomelli and
Emma Montemiro
are going to inform you the routes and how to survive in the Taiga biome. Brrr.
The Taiga biome is located at the northern hemisphere at the top of the globe, stretching across North America, Asia, and Europe, specifically 50 degrees latitude north and the Arctic Circle.
As you can see in this map, the taiga stretches across the northern hemisphere.
Based on this location, it is absolutely crucial that we all carry the following items in our hiking backpacks.
First, a fire starter.
Then, warm clothes to stay comfy and cozy.
A flashlight for light.
A pot to cook in.
A renewable water bottle to refill. An axe to chop down trees.
A bow and arrow and machete to hunt and kill animals.
And, of course, a warm blanket. Thanks, Liana.
No problem. These items should be enough to have to survive and not weigh you down throughout your journeys.
Taiga is the Russian word for forest. A heavy amount of snow falls in the long winter. It is overly cold in this biome because scientists believe years ago that the Taiga biome was covered in glaciers years ago. However, in the summer, the days are much longer and warmer, typically with more rainfall. The climate of the taiga is very cold in the winters, reaching temperatures of negative 65 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit with a lot of snowfall. When the summertime comes around, the ice and snow melts, leaving the sun shining for days because of the location, the taiga in the northern hemisphere. The temperatures in the summer can reach a low of 30 degrees and the highest of 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Most of the rainfall is happening during the summertime, with an average of annual 12 to 33 inches.
Not many diverse plants are found in the taiga, mainly because they are unable to grow with all of the snow and cold weather for about 6 brutal months. The same plants usually range from miles across the taiga. The big plant life in the taiga is the different amount of conifer trees, as well as a few broadleaf trees. These trees include the conifer tree, the black spruce, a tall tree that gets pointier as it grows and produces black pine cones with purplish seeds. The seeds of this tree gives nutrients to animals, especially birds. Another conifer tree is the Douglas fir. The trunk is used for lumber, timber, and plywood, and leaves used to steep tea from the trees and make it into iced tea. It can grow 40 to 60 feet tall, and bears eat the sap off a young Douglas fir. An example of a broadleaf tree is a white poplar. They don't live long, illegally to plant in some cities because they clog underground drain pipes and sewers. The wood is a white brownish color and weak, 3 to 5 lobes. It makes boxes and crates and wood shavings. Most of the trees in the taiga do not lose their leaves. They are thin and wax-coated and usually slant down because the snow falls off that way easier.
There are a wide variety of animals living in the taiga that have thick fur to keep themselves from freezing over the winter, and mainly there are many species of insects. The main population that outpopulated all the mammals in the taiga is the snowshoe rabbit, which is an interesting animal because of the changes that happen to its fur during the changing seasons. The rabbit's coat changes from black in the summer to white in the winter. Other common animals include otters, beavers, owls, and birds, making them the noisy ones of the forest. The food source for surviving is mainly going to be the bigger animals like moose and animals with more meat on them. These creatures require patience in order to hunt, and you best be quick to hunt them down when they are on the run.
The fall in this biome is less subtle compared to the fall in the temperate deciduous forest. If leaves fall, they usually turn red or brown before they fall. In most parts of the taiga, the leaves, however, do not fall. The taiga has a lack of diversity. The soil is usually young and poor in nutrients, and the thin soil is because of the cold weather year-round in this biome.
Surviving in this biome takes hard work and lots of chopping the trees down. I say a good resting place would be under the trees, possibly by a lake, and almost build a tiny cabin to feel comfort in, or else it will be brutally awful to be stranded out there. Living by a lake has perks of always having a water source and being able to fish for food if hunting doesn't work out. So think about bringing a fishing rod or maybe borrowing one from a local if there isn't enough room in your backpack.
Most of the livestock action is mainly near bodies of water because it is the main water source for all. It will get very lonely out there in the taiga, being far away from all civilization, being that this biome is mainly uncivilized except for the cities Toronto and Moscow. But watch out when looking for berries because, as some of you may know, they can be poisonous, like the winterberry bush and elderberry bush. Also, have you thought of anything that you ingest might cause harm to your body, so be aware of your hunting and nature skills.
Be sure to bring a book or two to distract yourself from the cold weather and provide entertainment, as well as a book on the many poisonous plants to stay away from in the taiga. Chopping down materials with the axe can get you far with building a shelter from a sled to keep you busy.
Always make sure to be aware of your surroundings and keep warm when traveling to the frigid taiga biome.
Good luck, teen survivors!